They laughed when they told me. "Thanks for the wedding gift," my sister smirked, clinking her champagne glass. My parents joined in, tipsy on their own sense of victory. I smiled back, but not because I forgave them. By then, the wheels were already turning. That lake house wasn't just property to me, it was my safe place, my dream. I bought it with my first real paycheck, one brick at a time. I worked through weekends, holidays, skipped vacations, all to create something that was truly mine. But to them, it was nothing more than collateral, a resource to be flipped for my sister's big day. She had always been the golden child, the one they pampered, while I was the dependable one, the invisible backbone holding everything up. When I was younger, I didn't mind. I thought sacrifice meant love. I thought patience was the price of family. But patience sours when you realize the people you trust are slicing away pieces of you to feed someone else. The betrayal didn't come with flashing lights, it crept in quietly. I first noticed something was wrong when the property tax bill never came to my address. Then, the title insurance company called for what they called routine verification. Routine, until I saw my sister's name where mine should have been. That's when it sank in. They had sold the house, my house, and they hadn't even told me until it was already too late. I didn't explode, I didn't scream. Instead, I let them think I was stunned into silence. I nodded while they bragged about the florist, the venue, the imported champagne. I played along when they said, "You'll understand one day, family comes first." But behind closed doors, I worked. I dug into the sale, researched the buyer, combed through contracts, every signature, every clause, every fine detail. That's when I found it, the crack. They hadn't just sold it, they'd rushed the deal, cut corners, ignored disclosure laws. The paperwork wasn't clean, which meant the house wasn't really gone. Not yet. I hired my own attorney, not flashy, but sharp and steady. I didn't fight the sale head on. That would have been messy and loud. Instead, I set quiet traps. First, I filed a notice of a title defect, legal limbo. No buyer wants a cloud over their shiny new purchase. Second, I gathered proof, tax records, utility bills, receipts, photos, evidence that I had been the one solely paying and maintaining the property for years. Third, I filed to freeze the transfer, citing fraud. Meanwhile, my parents thought the matter was settled. My sister believed her $230,000 dream was safe. None of them saw the storm building. The wedding day came, a spectacle of overindulgence, a circus of wealth. Guests whispered about the 7-tier cake, the string quartet, the melting ice sculpture in the corner. I arrived in a simple suit, wearing a calm, neutral smile, playing the part of the forgettable sibling again. But at the reception, everything changed. The courier arrived right on time, stepping into the hall with an envelope in hand. He walked it straight to my father. Dad opened it, expecting a card stuffed with cash. Instead, he froze. His face drained, his hands shook. My mother snatched the papers, her eyes darting back and forth as panic crept in. My sister, glowing in lace and diamonds, leaned over her cake, confused. "What is it?" she pressed. But they had no words, because in their hands was the notice. The lake house was frozen, the sale contested, the money tied up and under investigation. The buyer was pulling out. The $230,000 was gone. Their shiny wedding present had turned to ashes. I didn't even need to say anything, but I did. "Check your mail," I whispered, raising my glass. That's when they looked at me, not with smug smiles, but with horror. The truth hit them like a tidal wave. Every guest in the room saw their faces drain of color. Every guest witnessed the Golden family exposed for what they really were. Thieves. The whispers spread like wildfire through the crowd, and I just kept smiling. The fallout was brutal. Vendors went unpaid, deposits were clawed back, their reputation shredded overnight. My sister's marriage began under a mountain of debt and disgrace. My parents tried to fight me, tried to paint me as the cruel one, but the paperwork told a different story. Every lie, every theft, every manipulation unraveled under the spotlight of evidence. That night, they lost their grip on me. Worse, they lost the carefully polished illusion they had built for the world. Do I regret it? Not for a second. They stole my house. I took their pride, their comfort, their showy little facade. The lake house is mine again now. The water still glitters under the sun, just like it always did.
But when I sit on that porch, I'm not the same person anymore, because now I know the true cost of silence and the power of making people pay it back with interest.